Well, hi there, and thanks for checking out another edition of The Whole Note, where we are going to bring you some of the best Second Life musicians and performers going in world. My name is Blair Bond. I'm your host. We've got a great show for you tonight. So put your hands together and get ready for a great performance.
I wanna play with you, and I wanna laugh out loud. I wanna lay with you in the light. I wanna dance with you. I wanna lose my mind. Take a chance.
Well, that was This Love by Chantu Celine. Thanks for being on the show, Chantu.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I've got to be honest, I usually, when we have a guest, I try to hit a couple of concerts and figure out what the performer's all about. And I've seen a few of your YouTube things, and man, I mean, country singer, you are the real deal. You got the voice. Yeah. So you must have done some of this in real life too, huh?
Yeah, I've been playing and performing ever since I was about 10 years old.
Wow. So 5 years, 6 years.
God, you're good, man.
Yeah, I try. No, it sounds great. So, who were some of your influences growing up singing?
my influences were back in the 70s, and early Elvis was a big influence for me, and all that early time rock and roll, Chuck Berry and Jerry Lee Lewis, that whole era back there is kind of fascinated me. Then I was into the Clapton and Jimi Hendrix, that whole area, the 70s, basically from the 50s to 70s is where my influences lie.
Yeah. Well, you got the country thing down cold, but rock and roll too, huh? Do you do a lot of rock and roll in your shows?
Yeah, quite a bit. I got some original rock and rolls, and yeah, I mean, I cover kind of a wide area. I do a lot of romantic type ballads. When I first came into Second Life, I did a lot of romantic type stuff, and people kept saying, "Well, hey, you should do stuff that people can dance to." So I've got a repertoire of about 100 songs now that I do in SL.
Cool. How long have you been performing in Second Life?
Well, I started. It would be 2 years ago in May.
Ooh, you're an old timer.
Oh yeah, I've been around the block a few times in SL.
That's all right. So tell me about some of your real life playing experience. Have you played professionally?
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was back in the 80s and early 90s, I was in a band. Actually, it was kind of a family band, but we played around the Midwest. We were actually very, very successful around the Midwest. And that was more rock and roll. But I wrote most of the songs for that band too, though I really didn't do the singing back then. We had a couple girls that were our front people, and I played most of the guitar and wrote the songs. It wasn't really hard rock, but it was definitely a high energy type of rock band.
And don't forget, we never go halfway with the music we show on the show. We give you the whole note. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.